The world around us is changing and growing in leaps and bounds. We all have come to that stage when we cannot do without our material possessions. If we think we can live as simple as we used to live 60 years ago, do you think we can live at all?
We often associate the word happiness with childhood. But what if you can't remember your childhood with happiness? What hope does one have then for one's future? Isn't it true that we all want an amazing childhood? What happens when a child is asked to denounce all worldly pleasures and embrace life by becoming a monk and is made to walk on the path of religion at a tender age? Would you ever accept it? There are various arguments and opinions, debates, questioning a child's ability to take such a major decision. Some say it is not the child but the parents who have shown him the path of Diksha. And of course, there are a few who say that it's the child's decision and a child must do what he likes. A lot of questions remain unanswered.
Jainism is said to be the toughest religion to practice. Bal Diksha is a practice wherein children renounce their worldly pleasures and devote their lives to follow their gurus and the path of religion. Children's rights include their rights to association with both parents, protection of the child's civil rights and freedom from discrimination on the basis of child's race, gender, national origin and religion. This practice dominates in the states of Maharashtra, Gujarat and Rajasthan. It has been observed that Bal Diksha has only increased in its number despite all the attempts made by the Rajasthan court to curb this practice of Jain children becoming sadhus and sadhvis.
पहले तो हमें ये तय करना चाहिए कि हम बच्चा किसको कहते हैं, कौन सी उम्र तक हम आदमी को चाइल्ड कहे। भारत के कानूनों के अंदर और बंधारण के अंदर बहुत सारे अलग अलग प्रकार के डेफिनेशंस हमें मिलते हैं। कंपल्सरी शिक्षण की बात जब आती है तब बच्चे की उम्र 5 से 14 साल की गिनी जाती है। इंडस्ट्रीज, माइंस, ऐसे उद्योगों में काम करने के लिए बच्चों पर प्रतिबंध लगाया गया है और वो उम्र है 18 साल तक। 18 साल तक आदमी बच्चा गिना जाता है। बाल मजदूरी के खिलाफ जब कानून बना तब अ चाइल्ड इज कंसिडर्ड अप टिल द एज ऑफ 14, 14 साल तक वो बच्चा है। किडनैपिंग के सामने रक्षण देने के लिए बच्चे की उम्र 16 और बच्चे की उम्र 18 मुकर्रर की गई है। बहुत सारी ऐसी अलग अलग जगह है जहां पर बच्चे की उम्र अलग अलग प्रकार की होती है। वोटिंग राइट्स के लिए हम देखते हैं तो 18 साल की उम्र तक वो माइनर गिना जाता है और उसके बाद वो मेजर बनता है। इंडियन पिनल कोड जिसके जरिए अपराधी को सजा दी जाती है, वो भारतीय दंड संहिता की सेक्शन 82 में एक स्पेशल क्लॉज है जिसमें मेंटली रिटार्डेड और 7 साल के नीचे की उम्र वाले उनको बाकायदगी दी गई है। इंडियन पिनल कोड की कोई भी सेक्शन के हिसाब से उनको सजा नहीं दी जा सकती क्योंकि मैच्योर थिंकिंग उनके पास नहीं है। जो मेंटली रिटार्डेड है और 7 साल से नीचे की उम्र का है, उसके पास ऐसी थिंकिंग एबिलिटी नहीं है, उसके पास ऐसी अंडरस्टैंडिंग कैपेसिटी नहीं है। वो जो कुछ भी करेगा, चाहे वो क्राइम भी करे, तो भी वो समझ के बाहर जाकर करता है। उसके पास समझ नहीं है। यानी इसका मतलब ये हुआ कि कानून भी 7 साल की ऊपर से यानी कि 8 साल के बाद अक्ल को स्वीकारता है। अगर 8 साल या 8 साल की उम्र के ऊपर जाने वाले बच्चे के अंदर समझदारी है, वो कानून के हिसाब से तय होती है, तो फिर कोई विरोधी नहीं रहता।
If the children are below the age of 16 taking Diksha, I'm not in favor at all because they're not aware of the implications of what they're doing. They're at an adolescent period where they've not experienced life. They have not lived life to know whether it's right for them or not, because these are moments which are irretrievable. You cannot go back to a normalized life after that.
I'm a Jain and a liberal one. As a psychologist, I feel children should be given an opportunity to really understand and explore the world before they even consider going ahead with the path of religion. If you look at our Tirthankars as well, many of them have attained Diksha at a much older age.
બાળ દીક્ષા મારા હિસાબથી ચાલવી જ જોઈએ અને થવી પણ જોઈએ, કારણ કે અત્યાર સુધી જેટલા પણ આપણા જૈન ધર્મના સંતો જે થયા છે, મોટા સંતો જે થયા છે, ગચ્છાધિપતિ થયા છે, આચાર્ય પદવી સુધી પહોંચ્યા છે, એ લોકોએ બાળ દીક્ષા મોસ્ટલી લીધેલી છે. એટલે મારા હિસાબથી બાળ દીક્ષા ચાલુ રહેવી જ જોઈએ.
મારા હિસાબથી નાના છોકરાઓને પોતાનું બચપન માણવા માટે આપી દેવું જોઈએ આપણે, કેમ કે એ લોકોને બધું નવું જાણવા મળે, શીખવા મળે, દુનિયા જોવે, થોડી સમજણ પડે અને એ લોકોને ગમે એવું એ લોકોનું બચપન હોવું જોઈએ.
There are a number of rules of conduct that are to be followed. Truth, non-violence, non-attachment, and non-possession are their highest principles. Their possessions are very limited because, as they say, we do not own anything. Even our body is not our own. There is no attachment because the more one is attached, the more they will be troubled by it. They maintain this lifestyle even as the world around them changes at a fast pace.
I remember my grandparents telling, and I remember my mom telling me also, that when these young sadhus who had taken Bal Diksha would be coming to our home, obviously it's a home with things all over the place. So like children, they would be running around the house because it was a large house, lots of people. And if they see a pen or they see something nice, there would be a conflict in their mind. The conflict between a child and a sadhu. So their guru would be like their father, would treat them like a little child and say, no, you can't do this, or no, you can't pick up this. Very often, I remember my mom saying, I would give away pens, papers, little drawing books to the children. So you understand that this is a conflict between a young child who's looking at his peers. Okay? He's wearing the white robes, but mentally he's a 5-year-old. And he sees other 5-year-olds who are wearing colorful clothes, going to school, having possessions of little cars and little dolls, and he thinks, do I pick that up or am I not supposed to do it?
બાળકને ખબર જ નથી કે સાચું શું છે. તમે જે વસ્તુ જે લાઈફસ્ટાઈલ એને બતાવો છો એ લાઈફસ્ટાઈલને અનુસરે છે. તમે એને આવી લક્ઝુરિયસ લાઈફસ્ટાઈલ બતાવો તો એ રસ્તે આગળ વધે, અને તમે એને ધર્મની લાઈફસ્ટાઈલ બતાવો, સાચી લાઈફસ્ટાઈલ બતાવો તો એ રસ્તે આગળ વધશે ને.
Religion is a way of living life. It is not a career as such. And a child needs to really understand what he's interested in before he chooses a certain way of living life. So I certainly feel that a person could consider going ahead with Diksha, but consider it at an age where he or she is certainly an adult and is able to make a conscious decision by himself or herself.
It has been said that the children taking Diksha are deprived of their right to education. They do not go to school and learn. Instead, they are taught the Jain scriptures and they spend their time studying about their religion.
पढ़ाई के अंदर जुड़ा हुआ बच्चा, उसके पास आजादी भी कहाँ है और आनंद भी कहाँ है. सुबह 7 बजे तो स्कूल शुरू हो जाती है, 6-6:15 बजे उसकी माँ उसको उठाती है, तब वो गहरी नींद में रहता है. Right to peaceful sleep is included in the fundamental rights of every citizen of India, inclusive of children. बच्चे को चैन की नींद भी नहीं ली जा सकती. अगर वो बच्चा चैन से सो भी नहीं पाता और उसके सोने के प्राथमिक बंधारणीय जो संविधान ने दिए हुए अधिकार है, वो अधिकार भी उसके हाथ में नहीं रहे, ऐसी तो आज पढ़ाई चलती है. उसकी आजादी और आनंद कहाँ रहे? खेलने के लिए उसे वक्त कहाँ मिलता है? सुबह से उठता है और रात को सोता है, तब तक बच्चा 3 ही तो काम करता है, पढ़ाई पढ़ाई और पढ़ाई.
Most of these children, not education in the conventional sense of going to school and learning ABCD, but they learned education by way of certain books, which were given to them, and yes, it covered a lot of subjects. It doesn't have to be, it could cover biology, everything. You may, not everybody goes to school and follows a textbook and an ICSE or an SSC curriculum. They do have the same level of intelligence and knowledge in the books, because these books have been written a few hundred years ago.
આ દુનિયા જ આખી ધર્મ ઉપર ટકેલી છે. જો ધર્મના સાચા અને સારા માર્ગે અગર બાળક નાનપણથી જવા માંગતું હોય, એ રસ્તે આગળ વધવા માંગતું હોય, તો આપણે 100% એને સપોર્ટ કરવો જોઈએ. જેમ કે આપણે સ્કૂલમાં બાળક જતું હોય અને થોડોક આગળ માર્ક લાવતો હોય તો આપણે એને કેટલો સપોર્ટ કરીએ છીએ. તો આ તો એનાથી બી આગળની વસ્તુ છે, જે ધર્મ ઉપર છે, જે એના જીવન ઉપર છે, જે એના પોતાના જીવનને સાર્થક કરી શકે.
Bal Diksha, or the induction of minors in monastic order, is criticized as violation of children's rights. Several people and government agencies questioned the practice and intervened in some instances. However, Jain institutions see this as an interference in their religious matter.
The law has not said anything about the age at which you can take Diksha. In fact, there have been attempts in independent India to bring in a legislation to regulate, so to say, the taking of Diksha by young children. There have been at least 3 to 4 attempts. Bills have been introduced in the Vidhan Sabhas and in the Parliament also. And after discussion, very informed discussion by learned people in the Vidhan Sabha and in the Parliament, they decided not to legislate on this subject, not to try to regulate this, because this is an issue, this is a subject which is in the domain of Dharma Gurus. It is not a subject matter of legislation by people who are part of the government machinery, whether it is legislation, whether it is bureaucracy, whether it is judiciary. In fact, some of the cases have been filed in the courts, High Court of Rajasthan, as well as in Supreme Court also. And in Rajasthan High Court held that there is no bar on taking Diksha at any particular age, and the petition was dismissed. In the Supreme Court also a petition was filed and it had to be withdrawn, because the Supreme Court didn't seem to be in favor of deciding this issue, and the petitioner had to withdraw the petition. So as far as the legal position is concerned, there is no bar on taking Diksha as far as age is concerned. In fact, if you consider the Charter of Children's Right as a legal document, even in that also, it is very clearly mentioned. I may read out from that charter. It says the state, that is the government, shall formulate special programs to spot, identify, encourage and assist the gifted children for their development in the field of their excellence. It does not bar religion. It does not say that except religion.
Banning a custom which is based on religion is a very difficult notion, and perhaps something more of an awareness among parents and students and children is the way to go ahead with it. At that time, making him go towards understanding Jain philosophy is great, but not chaining him or binding him down that he couldn't do anything other than that.
Now, it is a part of the fundamental right of every individual, which is even given in the Constitution of India also under Article 25. You can profess your own religion, your own religious belief. Diksha is one of those beliefs where a person renounces his worldly life and embraces Diksha.
જરા પણ નહીં, બેન્ડ થવો જ ન જોઈએ. કારણ કે જેટલા આપણે એમ કહીએ છીએ કે બાળકો એ આપણા સમાજનો પાયો છે. જો પાયો આપણે જેટલો મજબૂત કરશું એટલો સમાજ મજબૂત થશે. તો મારા હિસાબથી આમાં બેન્ડ જરા પણ ન હોવું જોઈએ.
धर्म परिवर्तनशील रहना चाहिए. धर्मिया ने किसी एक समय में कुछ कह दिया तो वो उसी को ब्रह्मवाक्य ये मतलब फॉलो करना वो नहीं होता है. वो सामाजिक परिस्थिति को, भौगोलिक परिस्थिति को, geographical situations, everything is considered in it. Accordingly they form things. तो उसी का वो जैसे जिस तरह से समय में परिवर्तन आता है, अपने समाज में परिवर्तन आता है, अब इंडस्ट्रियल रिवोल्यूशन आया, सो मैनी थिंग्स, तो जिस तरह से वो परिवर्तन आता है उसी तरह से धर्म के बारे में देन रिलीजियस अंडरस्टैंडिंग्स शुड आल्सो चेंज।
इस असार संसार में किंचित मात्र भी सुख नहीं है। यह संसार व्याधि वेदनाओं से परिपूर्ण भरा हुआ है। जगत की स्थिति को जानता हुआ भी जीव जिनेश्वर प्रकाशित धर्म नहीं करता, कितने दुख की बात है। इस असार संसार में मैं गुरुदेव के पास 11 वर्ष की उम्र में आई थी। मैंने गुरुदेव की सानिध्य में रहकर, गुरुदेव की आराधना देखकर मुझे दीक्षा के भाव आए और मैंने सोचा कि संसार में कितनी आसान है, इसलिए मुझे संयम जीवन लेने जैसा। इसीलिए अपन को जैन धर्म, जैन कुल मिला, इसलिए हमें भी अच्छी आराधना करना चाहिए और दीक्षा के भाव रखना चाहिए।
Parents, you really want your kids to be happy. I know from the very onset that they were born, you did 100 things to see that smile on your child's face. Give your child the option to understand this world. Don't think that because making or having Bal Diksha, which makes you a proud parent, is going to make your child happy. When we evaluate different options, we need to really understand whether it is right or wrong. But what if the child doesn't even know what other option he or she has? And why not give him a chance to explore other things before he chooses to be taking the Diksha?
Bal Diksha is an issue that has been under considerable debate. For some, it is violation of child rights, but for others, it is attaining something that all children are not capable of. As of now, before any government law is passed, it depends on your perspective. How do you want to address the issue of Bal Diksha?